Hello, hello, and welcome back to Nier Replicant. When we last left off, we completed the story route A, and were transported back in time to the beginning of the second half of the game, whereupon I was assaulted personally by Yokotaro, who forced me to read copious amounts of text without voicing, so I had to provide my own. But we are finally back and ready to continue on with the other parts of the story. This time with new tidbits attached. One of which is Kaine's point of view. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hello, Devila, you android traitor.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, it's awkward, ain't it?
I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I can't imagine why.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
That's
Headed
fair.
there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
Let's go ahead and get this party started. Pick up our quests. Hello, Eris, how are you? I apologize for the low energy tonight. I'm having a bit of a depressive episode. But that's not gonna stop me from enjoying a game that gives me more depression.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Eris was chatting with Noah and then had to make dinner. Yeah, you guys were having some kind of conversation about whether or not I was a real person.
Look, I want to apologize for yesterday.
Not the depression.
Stop. You didn't do any-
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
Did you make me any dinner, Eris? Says Ro. Eris, we were confused about your lore.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless.
My IRL lore or my online lore?
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss
Ooh,
with us.
orange chicken and rice.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is
IRL lore.
connected to it somehow.
So I won't be discussing that on stream.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So, take a boat.
See if you can find a boat.
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge.
I have Cheerios.
That should make
Hell
it easier
yeah.
for
Honey
you to
nut
move
or
from
just
town to
regular?
town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. Alright, I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything.
Be careful. Cheerios. I like Honey Nut Cheerios, but regular Cheerios just kind of seem kind of dry. Yeah, Honey Nut, the best kind. I agree. Unclear if...
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
Boats have to land?
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
But you can see quests that we have completed before.
Just the person.
What's up?
Our water wheel is on its last legs. I'd like to shore it.
This is a wise thought on your part.
I suppose.
We can go ahead and grab quests again, which I believe will let us go fishing again. Yay! You guys excited for 3 hours of uninterrupted fishing and only getting halfway through the quests?
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
On the bright side, Bad Guy is alive again.
That red bag. By my pages, you're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Hey, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked.
So 3 years?
Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball
The
and chain is
slovenly half
always
of the
harping
couple.
on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if
The
you got a
old
place
ball
to
and
be,
chain.
just let me know and I'll take you there.
Well, we might as well go ahead to... First I'm going to check Seafront to see if we can, in fact, do the fishing quest. Because if we can, I might just do that today and have like a nice chill time. Let's see, is he over here? Damn it!
But he sure.
It's not gonna let me do the fishing quest again. Do I have to do some other stuff? My slovenly half is what I call Indy. Aww. That's nice. Alright.
Oh there!
I guess we just continue with the story. That's sad. I was about to say I'm Noah's slovenly half.
The lost shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
Mostly because I'm not stylish.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
I thought it was going to be because you're the resident Eeper. Nier made a new friend, and guess what? He's a king! I wish I had some friends. God, Yona, we have seriously got to let you... Here we go. Herzl. What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. I'm not like you. I'm different. Rhea tells Eris maybe to have more styles if you played Infinity Nikki. Yeah, you ever thought about that? And we're not just seeing the past of Kaine, and also seeing some of her interactions with Emil. We're now seeing some of the bosses that we fought against whom we couldn't understand before. Now that it's been revealed to us that they are in fact humans. Eris says, I've decided not to share my orange chicken with Ro. What could have affected this? Why? Why would you do that? The Eris giveth the chicken, the Eris taketh the chicken away. darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you, Snake Eater. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I love when games have to justify insane height differences, so they just put a massive fucking ladder. No game has done this to better effect than Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? I don't understand those weird noises.
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
And a new voice now accompanies our party, as we can hear what Kaine hears, including Tyrion. But the cool thing about this being a second playthrough, technically, is that it is much easier to get through all of this. We can defeat enemies much faster. We have most of the weapons already unlocked. There's not a whole lot that can really slow us down. So we can basically go through all the boring stuff that I did already, because they expect you to play through quickly the first time, and reward those that didn't by basically letting them speedrun subsequent playthroughs.
This is all too easy.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot something. One, I forgot to point this out, but Emil's cloak is actually something like a rug. It's unclear, but I really like the detail. Ooh, a little bit of a upskirt there. Sorry. But there is also... Is it in this? Where is... Do I have to do it from the main menu? I may have to do this from the title. But you can change the costumes of your characters, upskirting the boniest ass. Hey. If there was any more there, they'd have to censor it. Be thankful. Woo! Block pushing. And not just the bosses.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Interesting. So that's one of the reasons why they're weaker. Not just because this is a more or less tutorial area for the armored shades, where they're less aggressive and do less damage. But it's even explained as this is a collection of incomplete shades, weaker ones that have banded together to protect themselves. And we can all guess why Tyrion would know that. Which is that he likely, at some point, thought about going here in order to kill them all. This song is a bop, but you know what song is playing in my head right now? It has no tonal matchup at all. It is just me and my insanity. But, tried to amend my carnivorous habits. Made it nearly 70 days. Losing weight without speed, eating sunflower seeds. Drinking lots of carrot juice and soaking up rays. But at night I'd have these wonderful dreams. Some kind of sensuous treat. Not tequila. Wait, no. Not fettuccine or bulgur wheat. But a big warm bun and a huge hunk of meat. Cheeseburger in paradise. Heaven on earth with an onion slice. Ain't too particular, ain't too precise. Just a cheeseburger in paradise. Warm beer and bread, they said, could raise the dead. But it reminds me of a menu at a Holiday Inn. Times have changed for sailors these days. When I'm in port, I get what I need. daiquiris, but that American creation on which I feed. Cheeseburger in paradise, and to particular, I don't even fucking remember. My brain's a little bit fried. Not sure if you can tell. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life. What was that? Yeah, he's having a moment of like character growth. He's like, maybe I was, you know, not a good person, and
Kaine, Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
yeah, kid, stop embarrassing Kaine in front of the fucking hose. It's me, I'm the hose.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick them aside.
Yeah, puppy kicking. But now we know that these are all people. And, well, they're trying to protect something. And it's not the Shadow Lord. This is their sanctuary. It is where they've kind of hidden away from the other shades. Because we know they're treated differently. How did you get up there? Don't you touch them!
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
And it gives us a
These
little...
are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
If you remember...
It's the leader.
Previously, it wasn't really explained why defeating all of the little shades would get him to come out of his shielded phase. But now we know that he's actually trying to protect all the little guys.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
And Tyrion, who just doesn't care.
Have you felled the beast?
Alright, and you ready? Kaine just woke up, but already she's about to fucking die again, because that's life. Those are my friends.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad this week, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
So this is a bit late, but what did you guys think of my, I realized it was kind of just the Joker, but do you think that was a good fit for Tyrion?
Kaine!
Oh, you're kidding me!
Just when things were getting interesting. He's very Joker-coded. He is the jonkler. We are incomplete, but our friends make us whole. Don't care. And of course, just because we, the player, know that these are people now, does not mean that their fates are any different. God, he just keeps aura farming. I'm the Joker, baby.
Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
Iris was at the dollar store today and purchased $25 in stickers.
Kaine!
Nice.
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Now we know we're not fighting Kaine in shadow form, but rather Tyrion.
It's Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We
It's
must
actually
track
not.
it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Also, you'll notice that we are just eviscerating her HP bar now. For his? Kaine is intersex and presents as female, but Tyrion, I think, is male. He also doesn't really seem to care about concepts like gender, to be fair. Is he an ally, or is he just like a problem for everyone? It's unclear. They, them, plural.
Pin her down.
Kaine, please!
Pin her down with pleasure.
Oh dear.
I mean, what? Oh no. Okay, thank fuck. I thought I was about to go into a text
Kaine!
screen.
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
All right. Stop crying.
Reminder that that part auto plays. You don't have to, like, continue after each line. He just fucking goes.
And thanks. I'm all right.
That's one of the good examples of gameplay reflecting
Over there.
themes and emotions in the characters, where all of this just kind of spills forth because he's a child and his emotions are like a waterfall, essentially, just bleh, all over, just like children. Stinky little creatures.
And what is this?
He's just a little guy.
It's me.
How remarkable.
How remarkably useless of you. Emil's great. I love Emil.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Cipher?
Can you determine its...
I think this is the key
Colonel
to unlocking
Zero.
the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the
Who
words
are
of
the
understanding.
Patriots?
This fragment is called the Stone Guardian.
Lolly-loo-lay-lo. Lolly-loo-lay-lo.
Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap, and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
Ha ha ha, how funny of a joke. Oh wait, it's not
They're
a
just
joke.
shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful. Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and I'll hurry them along.
I'll try.
Damn, I think Nier might not be doing too good. Yeah, I think he might be a little... Might have a little bit of that dog in him. The dog is PTSD. I wonder which one I'm gonna do. What do you guys think? Are we gonna go fight robots? Or are we gonna go read some fucking text? You thought wrong.
Hopeless.
You will forget.
We're off to see the forest, the wonderful forest of myth. But first, I want to see, is there a quest from the ferryman? Yes, there is. Text adventure, whoopee. Wee, 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 wee. But real quick, we're gonna talk to him.
How did it come to this? My life is over, I tell ya. Over!
Oh dear.
I sense another inane and time-consuming request coming on.
I sense another
Best to just walk away
inane
while you
and
still can.
time-consuming request.
Easy, Vice. Hey there. What's going on?
Whoa, friend. Whoa is what's going on.
Whoa,
So I
rat
ended
the
up having to work
upon
on me and my honeybun's wedding anniversary, right? And since we couldn't celebrate the occasion together, things got a little heated. I want to make it right and get back in her good books, but I'm a little in over my head. Think you could help a guy out?
Yeah, let's help wife guy.
It'll take a hell of a present to make up for a missed wedding anniversary.
I thought the same thing, so I asked my sweet dumpling if there's anything she wants.
Well, that's a trap. Never make that move.
And she told me I want that thing you promised me back when we were newlyweds.
That thing?
Exactly! Problem is, I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Can you believe I forgot? I am just the worst. So, you have any idea what my wife might want? Come on, you gotta help me out here.
What were they promised? I hope it's pegging. What comes to mind when imagining the ferryman's wife? How they argue.
All that comes to mind is how they argue all the time.
I had the same thought, though it hardly seems a credible lead for a gift of atonement.
Her dark hair?
Well, her hair was, sort of dark, right?
Was it now? Regardless, I do not believe this to be a productive train of thought, lad.
And her red bag.
Well, you guys carry matching red bags, right?
Red? Aha! That's it! We got married after learning we had a shared love of all things crimson, so she
Eris also
wants
hopes it's
something red.
pegging. And I'm gonna be real. I'm thirding that hope.
I remain...
We're so close, I can taste it. Let's see, red. Yeah, I got nothing here.
Wait.
What do you think I should give?
What?
Well, girls like sweet things, right?
The basis for their marriage was they both liked red. Yeah.
What, like apples? Yeah, she loves apples, but problem is she already eats them all
That
the
explains
time.
some things. Maybe some pretty flowers.
Flowers? Everyone loves a good flower.
Damn straight.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen my wife giving two hoots about flowers, like, ever.
How about a fancy jewel?
Yeah, I guess she might have mentioned wanting something like that a long time ago. This is getting us nowhere.
Can you believe she actually married this lout?
Yes, I can.
You know what? Fine. I'll just get her apples, a red jewel, and some red flowers, and call it a day.
And call it a
Should
day.
be easy enough for me to get the apples and flowers squared away in Seafront, but I'll probably need your help finding a red jewel. So, what do you say? Help out a pal for old time's sake?
Sure, why
How could I
not?
say no when you look at us with those puppy dog eyes? Sure, we'll track you down a jewel.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Once you found it, just bring it right to my home in Seafront, okay?
Okay. Straight's trademarks will connect over the most insignificant things and call it true love. What if he promised to plant her a rose garden?
A red jewel, is it? The Strange Things store might deal in such articles.
Let's go check it out.
That's a good shout. So why don't we go to the desert? I got a letter from Emil. He said Nier is super strong and really, really cool. And also he's got like a
I
six-pack
say, each time we encounter that bickering couple anew,
and a really firm
into
butt.
an even further torrent of meaningless and incessant chatter.
Yeah, they love to talk, all right. Remind you
It appears to grip. It appears.
But yeah, I wanted to do these quests since I missed them the first time, and I think it makes certain events hit a lot harder. Because for a character that's just kind of a joke, he's actually got like some depth, and they really do make you care for him. Do you like flowers? No, 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 I'm not doing your fucking flowers. I refuse. Give me surfboard.
Hey, so we're looking for a red jewel. Long story, please don't ask. You happen to have one?
A red jewel? I should have something like that lying around. Ah, here you go.
This is less a jewel and more a simple rock.
Yeah, I hear they were quite valuable way back in the day. No one cares about them anymore. Honestly, just waste my precious self-space. I'll let you have it for free if you want.
Wait, really? Thanks.
Obtained red jewel? Question mark. Brilliant.
Let's head for back dude's house so we can give him his jewel.
I imagine it would be quickest to make for seafront by way of the canal.
Job good enough. Whatever. Oh, the thought I had earlier. Ooh, don't hurt yourself, Eris. I know thinking is dangerous.
Huzzah to us for acquiring a red jewel. But is it truly alright to make a present of something we received at no cost?
I think it's the thought that counts here.
And whose thoughtfulness are we
I think Tyrion would say the F slur derogatorily. Oh, absolutely.
This present is not even here.
I think whatever would get a rise out of people, Tyrion would do. That's basically his entire character is, he's an asshole, and he does it for love of the game. Which I respect to a degree. He just takes everything too far. Like, the motive I fuck with, but the execution, not so much. There's tasteful ways to rage bait, and then there's Tyrion.
You got a red jewel? Oh, this...
Said to seafront. And let's see how this plays out.
Welcome to Seafront. I'll hurry and get the apples and flowers together, so let's say
The
you
art
just
of
head
rage
on
baiting
over to
with
my
Doc.
place.
You're pretty good at rage baiting yourself, Eris. Asha says, Doc, I'm liberating on it. Ugh.
See you soon.
Hell yeah. Gotta launch your
What a journey
hellpods.
this has been. Let us make for the couple's home at once.
Just make for the couple's home at once.
Oh, look who it is. Oh, I remember the two of you.
Hello, Asher.
And we most certainly recall you, madam. That lover's quarrel you had back then was the stuff of myth and legend.
Oh, hey! Welcome home, honey pants.
They were arguing?
Hey, Snookums. So, remember how I said I was going to make things up to you after that whole wedding anniversary fiasco? Well, I tried and tried, but I just couldn't remember what I promised to get you all those years ago. But I had these two gents help me out, and we put together a whole bunch of stuff we thought you might like.
No, you don't say the plan.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you put so much thought into it, but these are all wrong. Very wrong.
Oh no.
What?
Then we went to all that trouble for nothing.
Honey, the only thing I wanted was a nice home-cooked meal. Back when we were newlyweds, you promised to make me a big feast of all your tastiest dishes one day.
Oh no, Asher. Your piss started to become yellow. It's normally red. Are you gonna be okay? Look, as long as it doesn't turn, like, white or something, then, I think you'll be okay. Eat more beets, Asher. Yeah. And worms. More worms.
Huh.
It doesn't matter
Now
what
that you
kind,
mention it,
just eat
work
them.
has been so crazy lately that I haven't done much cooking at all.
I know how hard
Beat
you've been
more.
working your little tushy off for my sake, Muffin.
I've heard you've been working your little tushy off for my sake, Muffin.
So, here's your punishment. You're making dinner
Anywho, my
tonight.
friends got online. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself, Asher. Thanks for dropping by.
And you two are going to join us.
Sweet.
Wait, us? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's the least we could do after all the trouble this big lug of mine put you through.
No, that's very kind. This is a bad decision. This is going to end horribly. That night...
I'm at a dining table filled with apple-based cuisine, red roses, and a single crimson stone. Illuminated by candlelight, the married couple fills the room with joyous laughter. The scene fills me with an unfamiliar sense of calm. Just a happy family gathered around the table. It feels so very normal. I never thought I'd feel this way again. So I stuff my face with the great feast before me, hoping it helps to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
So, what did you think of my Love Muffin's cooking?
It was all delicious, ma'am. I can't thank you enough.
And though it boggles my mind to say it, I greatly enjoyed the company and conversation.
Sorry again for all the trouble, but I hope this lets you know how grateful I am.
3,000
I
gold.
know he can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue being friends with my husband.
Of course. Damn, it would be a shame if something happened to this couple. Yeah, but
And
there's
we'd
nothing like
just
that.
love to have dinner with you again sometime.
Would we ever? Things get pretty boring when it's just the two of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you now?
Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant.
We've been down this road and know where it leads, lad. Flee at once.
Right.
The secret
So,
Joestar
we're just
technique.
gonna go.
Run away! Let's see what they're saying.
Maybe next year, don't ditch our anniversary for work. Ever think about that?
This guy is an idiot, Lamau.
This would have never happened in the first place if you'd just come out and told me what you wanted.
She literally did.
Hey, did you hear the news?
A second ship has hit the beach.
What is it?
There's a giant shade in the southern plains, and they say it likes to eat postmen.
Really? I've never heard of shades eating people.
Yeah, well, people say the bodies look like they've been torn apart and chewed on. We're all too scared to deliver the mail with that thing around.
The Shades are becoming more of a threat than ever before.
Master of the
All
Southern
right.
Plains. Well, that sounds problematic. Let's go deal with that, huh? First, there's also an old lady here.
Oh, it's you. I've heard a great many stories about you. Making quite the name for yourself,
Yeah,
I tried.
don't know about that.
Oh, no need to be so modest. After all, I may have a job for someone with your particular talents.
I'm listening.
I need you to retrieve 3 crates of particular import from a ship that was wrecked at sea. This cargo has likely washed ashore on all the far-flung corners of the world, so it will be a task of some difficulty. Can I count on your assistance?
Yeah, you know, sure.
Sure, no problem.
Ah, excellent, excellent. Oh, and whatever you do, you must not unseal the cargo.
What?
Well, now I'm curious. Why can't I open it?
I was shipping some rather unique products. If you were to see them, it might place me in something of a dilemma.
Well, that's not suspicious
Hey,
at all.
it's your money. You don't want me to look? Fine.
But Nier ain't no snitch. She's smuggling Fent. Damn, Granny getting that bag. She smuggles poached animal skins. There is one box, I think, near the beach, but I wanted to do this Shade quest real quick. Nier and Vicey are always together. He says they even argue a lot. They're actually good friends. I wish I could travel with Nier sometimes. Never. Are you naked, dog? No? Maybe. Wouldn't you like to know? Uli. Rose says, why not poach them instead of tanning? Sound like they'll taste good. But hello, Glorious Tia 7433. That's an interesting way to start a conversation, but how are you doing? Yes, I would like to know. I am currently wearing pajama pants and nothing else. Ooh. No, I'm actually wearing, I think T is pronounced T. But, Glorious T 7433. Ah. You may be right about that. But, no, I'm actually just wearing socks. Otherwise, I don't like the way the floorboards feel. But more than just wearing socks, bait used to be believable. Yeah, no, whoa! Yeah, I'm one of those, people that has to turn only socks. That's a lot. Yeah, I have to, but get this, I'm a bit of a freak. I'm a little bit, of a deviant. I like to turn my socks inside out, so the smooth part is on the inside. Socks and a G-string? No, I can't rock a G-string. Booty too big. It's a real shame. But I appreciate, you know, people showing interest. God, mood doc. Yeah, no, the fuzzy bits are just, I don't like the way they feel. So legitimately I have to turn my socks inside out. Don't say whoa like the Wojak meme. My reputation will be ruined. Whoa. My grandfather used to wear his socks inside out because he couldn't stand the feeling of that toe seam. That too. How do you want me to pronounce W-O-H? If not, whoa. Or woa. What be it? It's just the Southern Plains, right? Yes. Where's the big shade? Ro wears toe socks. Like toeless socks, or... Wait, let me see. Whoa. Let me see. Whoa, but like how you pronounced woo. So, like, lower tone. Or whoa. Whoa. Yes! Okay. Ooh. Otira. Never mind. Glad I could ruin it for you. Toe socks are socks that have toes. All socks have toes. If one day your pancreas fails, I'm gonna pre-order it. You know what? Yeah, you can have it. It's not like I'm really using it. If you want to just give me your credit card number and the funny numbers on the back, I can go ahead and just expedite the process and get it shipped to you. Don't actually give me your card. That's a joke. Though I probably would give away my pancreas for pittance. Regular socks are to mittens as toe socks are to gloves. Oh, do you mean like the, pancreas is a good supplement if you struggle with production of hormone insulin. I do not. I am not diabetic, but I do have, what is it called? Hormone insufficiencies. Because of literal brain damage. Love that that's just a thing that I have. Alright, the thing is not spawning. I like my I like my roommate's socks. They're a bit cold and hard sometimes, and they smell weirdly. Are they, like, crackly? I've seen socks that, like, are stiff and, like, sometimes they crack. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend putting your socks in the freezer like your roommate.
Hey, buddy. You know a place called the Lost Shrine?
Yeah, I know it.
Listen, I'm what's called a botanist. Anyway, what do you...
Oh, right, the tree.
I'll do
it. Wait, Doc, there's a character in Reborn as a vending machine I think you'll love. Oh god, is that anime where they're a fucking vending machine? He's really into people's shoes. Why would I be into that? Why would I care? Hey, look, cargo.
Hey, this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore.
I mean, like, we gotta, right?
Sorry, lady, but I need to know what I'm transporting here.
Are you sure this is really something we were meant to... Oh.
He likes old shoes, though. Old shoes, though. No new shoes. There are 2 ways for rocks to become rock solid. Oh, there are actually quite a few. One is through, like, sweat and skin particles that build up from wearing them. They will become stiff, and that's why it's good to change socks and wash them. Another is literally like any kind of sediment, like mud or dirt. You know, think trench foot from World War I. The other would be literally just calcification, fossilization as well. Yeah. I was gonna say you could also just dry them out to an absurd degree. You could also freeze them solid. There are quite a few ways to go about making socks stiff. Or, you know, you could just... When you say bait used to be fun, are you trying to get me to say that you jack off in the socks? Are we playing around that, or does it ruin it if I just straight out say it, or what's your game here, dude? Am I supposed to dance around saying the thing, or do I just rip the band-aid off?
Whatever it is, it's been waterproofed somehow. And it smells like explosives.
Ooh.
This is some rather dangerous cargo we've been asked to find.
Maybe. Team drifting cargo
It is
too.
filled with strange potions and documents.
The bait part,
Earth was
though,
that
was
aluminum
about the
transport.
TNT. Oh, okay. Well, I am not quite dyslexic, but I am dumb, so... Nier and Vice are always together. He even says they argue a lot. Alright, one last time through here. If the shade doesn't spawn, fuck it. We continue with the story. And I get to do the part that everyone loves. Voice acting. Reminds me of a guy at work who said he liked rage baiting people and tried to get me to argue if dogs or cats were better. They're both pretty good. But he's 16 and I was fucking busy. Yeah. Unless there was some weird obscene knowledge about T pronounced Tia and we just ran away with it. T. Oh yes, Tia. Eh. Oh, and the dude wants the treasure map.
Uncle, that's so that.
Of course, we're gonna
Sure
accept the treasure map
one
request.
Old.
Old documents.
Oh, you.
Oh, you. I'm kind of busy now. Let's get to the Forest of Myth so that I can pull out the voices. Though I can't promise they're going to be as good as usual, because, as I said before, I am in the midst of a bit of a depressive episode. But that will not stop me from trying. Wee, 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 wee. And hello, oh shoot, what did we name him? What did we call the boar? It wasn't Boreas, it was, Bartholomew, that's it. We were calling him Bartholomew. Deja vu, I've just been to this place before. The dog. Yeah, Bartholomew. Let's head to the forest. To Forest of Myth.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Truly a nightmare, I hope.
And why
never
is
to
he running like
experience
that?
again.
Because
I hear ya.
he a little goofy.
Unusual activity, but I do have an incredible story for you. Want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear this. No. Let's listen to the woman's story
The key
first.
to the
This one's
Shadow
really
Lord's
good.
Castle? You're talking crazy talk. Anyway, enough of your madness. Let's talk about my story.
Ro, have you seen this story? On that very day. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh. No. Shut up. Damn, I'm about to cry. Right? This is so touching. Oh, this is my favorite part. It's just so good. Ever after. Well, or I guess he's older now, so. Well, at least they were thorough. Quite. No, Thomas, you should not have. Thomas was only following orders.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening?
Yes, Santa Claus.
Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
It's that big fucking tree.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
But you went near the tree.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Y'all are fucking weird, dude. But yeah, this is a funny looking tree, and it's even got like a hole inside of it. But if you remember last time, there was a shade within that was gathering all the memories of people who have lived. It's not really a single shade here. This tree is actually a disguise for, I'm not even fucking joking, a supercomputer that stores the data for all of the shades, or all of the souls of humanity. The replicants, as they're called. If you remember, there are two versions of this game that were released initially, Nier Replicant and Nier Gestalt. Gestalt was the North American release, where you played as a father, rather than the brother of Yona, and he was an ugly old man, but everyone kind of loves him. Computers aren't real, Doc, don't be silly. My bad. But that's why this is a fantasy game. Yeah, so this is actually a computer that was meant to digitize and record like all the information so that the shades could properly return to their forms with all their memories and stuff.
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
It's also much clearer this time. That sounds stupid.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
Vice, I don't know if I'd describe a tree as a person, but okay.
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
I don't know, the first thing you said when we met is, please stop pounding me.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
I will never let you forget that. Freaky-ass book.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Black. Pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Motions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He's far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort. A healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. Warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps a child existed only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began to fight with 33 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She's laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. That memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond his comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Nier had entered was completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Haphazardly. Doc, I have Snake Wife news. She procs defense, ignore, and crit damage increase for squad. Ooh. That's fun. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Nier suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth. Its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Nier stared at the jewel bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there! A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. The shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended its branch towards Nier. Without a second thought, Nier brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Green, as was the girl's eyes. It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Nier brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Nier. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Nier, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arms, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries the tree had been alone, his heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. Now, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginning of a soul, and the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This is how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? Her daughter and 33 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infant blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Voice. This world is falling apart. How can a world of lectures, I implore, most important thing, world, Yona, Yona, Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Nier was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Was that as good for you as it was for me?
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
Bravado, bravado! Enjoyable voice acting! I'm glad you enjoyed it, Glorious.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle.
I don't give a fuck about your voice acting, stupid fucking tree.
Kill him without all this hassle.
Right?
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in
You
its
smell
world
I got
of
something
letters.
for voices.
Unless,
thanks,
of course,
pal.
time itself.
When we get a chance, you'll hear my better voices. Such as the Joker, baby. Let's do the junk heap real quick.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue with Two Brothers' weaponry.
Yes, and maybe we'll finally understand the connection between that one shade. Don't give him a big head. Listen, I have a big head. It's from all the brain damage. It's swollen. Regular head will do. Yeah, give me regular head. That's fine. Well played, Ro. Fucking rat. Alright. I was going to say, if you must voice act my message, at least make... If you must voice act my messages, at least make it a little twink voice. A twink voice? I think something like this? Not entirely sure. It's kind of like a shonen protagonist voice, but... Boom. Bumbleclap. My brother. Climb! You kind of sound like Deku! Alright, now that's enough, everyone! Shonen protagonists are all twinks. Yeah, that was my thinking. I don't know, is Luffy a twink? I feel like Luffy may be the exception. Needs to be gayer. How gay? Luffy is a twink? Okay, well, I don't know enough about Luffy to really weigh in, so
Where'd they go?
I'll accept that.
Get him! Don't let him escape!
What's this? Are we gonna die, Mom? My child. You're almost grown up now, my child. Stay strong. You must run now. Do you understand? Run as fast as you can. What about you? I'll challenge them and give you time to escape. No! You can't! Be safe, my child. Be safe and happy. Promise me that you will remember your mother. Mom? Mom, wait! Let's go together! Mom! She's got a bad case of scoliosis. Like, I don't think the spine is supposed to bend like that. Mom, no! Don't leave me! Mom! Why? She has that shrimp drip? Hell yeah, it's as shrimple as that. Oh shit. I would like to remind you that these robots predate the fall of humanity. Meaning that it likely knows that the Shades are people.
Who are you?
Oh, it can talk. I'm Khalil. What's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated.
Never mind, he doesn't give a fuck.
Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
Doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again. Because she's dead.
My creator is also dead.
A weird flex, but okay. Are the Shades humans? I thought they were the memories of humans. They're the souls, essentially. But yeah, they're like reconstructions of the memories. It's all scientific and not scientific at all. They scientifically separated the soul from the body, which really doesn't make any fucking sense. But don't think about it too hard. Replicants are bodies, Shades are souls. Yeah, and then a Gestalt is the combination of them. But unfortunately, the replicants have gained their own sentience, some new form of soul.
They perished hundreds of years ago.
The Gestalt Project was an effort to replace human bodies to fight diseases. Well, a single disease that we still have not technically learned about because I accidentally skipped a file, so we will get to that. Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
All I know is that I must dance. God forbid a robot get a little bit of motion. Lean with it. I'm crying because I don't want to die.
Will die.
If the humans catch me, they're gonna kill me. Weirdly, I've watched a lot of pseudoscientific and theological media that I can understand it. Yeah, it's high concept, but low actual, like, substance.
Why?
If that makes sense.
Will they kill you?
It's a cool idea. It's just, you have to kind of not question the basics of it, because they go to some interesting lengths with this idea.
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
I will kill Khalil first.
Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
Nah. You gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Aww. Hooray! Thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you Beepy. Today, Devil said Kaine is put together in all the right places. I don't know what all of that means, but I want to be like her when I grow up. Interesting choice, but you know what? There are worse role models.
Tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Also, it's interesting that she said
wow.
that.
Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh?
Look out, Ted!
Huh?
Don't worry, Yona. You can be like Kaine. She's but a scratch. Nah, just kidding. He's fucking dead.
Jacob!
Oh god, they
This
spelled it
can't
with a
be
K.
happening.
I forgot.
Jacob! Jacob!
Yo, kid, did you just hit puberty all of a sudden? It's alright, baby Yuri Lowenthal. This is character building. This will make you a better person. The boy saw the sky falling all over him, and he just stood there. Yep. He's like, I could tank it. Angry face. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution.
I love how wiggly he is.
One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. oh, kid, you got no idea.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They
Perhaps
might
we
know
should.
something about this.
Are you ready for more meta commentary? Because this game is oh so clever.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
Hello, Gideon.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
He's been better?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Lamau! I mean, oh, sorry for your loss.
I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
Jeez, Yuri, don't fucking speak into my ear like that.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening.
I just realized his arm.
All I want is to destroy robots.
Oh my god, he's a Gundam fan. Big bots. Transformers.
Just rip them up.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not a fan. A question, are all the people in this village humans? Technically, yes. They're meant to be, like, soulless vessels that were kind of placed there to, like, just survive until the shades were able to return to them. But somehow the vessels gained their own soul, essentially. And we'll get more of that in this playthrough. As now that we know that Devla and Popola are androids that were created by humanity to watch over the replicants and protect them, we also know that they've been observing, so we'll get some of their input as well.
Never mind then. See you later.
Wait!
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Oh? Obtain the two-handed sword Iron Will.
Don't we already have this weapon?
These things happen the second time around. This sword has seen better days.
Ah, yes. The fourth wall is in tatters.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up.
Oh, it could be
there's
like the body and
potential,
soul shape
but
each
it's
other,
fairly
but like how
powerless
the
right
body
now.
is formed, it eventually forms the body. Or form. Fuck. It'd be like the body and soul shape each other, like how the body is formed. It eventually forms the body. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Kinda. You'll notice that shades, when you fight them, they actually bleed. So, despite the fact that they're meant to be, like, a metaphysical thing, they have physical bodies. But likewise, the replicants also have something like a soul, so it's... They've separated them, but they seem to have adapted in a way.
Can you repair it?
So that they no longer fit together. Blood is stored in the soul, and
I can
pee
repair
is stored in the
anything with
balls.
the proper material.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
The Illuminate are stored in the balls.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy.
Oh, hell nah, never mind. Why the soul?
Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so...
People bleed too.
Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
B2 passcode. B2 bomber. The B2 spirit is the only acceptable means of neighborhood defense. People die when they are killed. Yeah, pretty much. Or people die when they are killed. Thank you, Shiro. Very insightful. And you brought a chick home with him. It makes these little chirps and follows me around. It's just the cutest thing ever. You already possess the items.
About the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
It sounds like he had to save his dipshit brother. You know, the actual quote is different, but the translation did him dirty. I remember it being somewhat different, but also it's kind of the same message. It's more the context changes it. If I recall. But then again, it's been a hot minute since I've watched Infinite Blade Works.
Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Now, we could skip this part, and we will do that in subsequent playthroughs, but because there are more cutscenes possible, I believe, with BP and Khalil, I will be going through. This time. Beep, 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 beep. Let me ignore all of these. Watch out for the holes in the floor. The dingamabob and the doohickey and the wiggly whack. Something at least like somewhat interesting. And again, this is the second playthrough, meaning everything is much easier. They expect you to kind of blaze through it. In fact, if I really want to, I can probably get through all of this tonight. How long have we been going? Hour and a half? No, we can totally beat the game again tonight and get the second half of the story. And by the second half, I mean ending 2 of 5. There we go. It's a P-33. Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube bot. There we go. Had to wait for the bomb to spawn. Board. Is Drakengard a prequel to it, or is that just a thing that happened in the same world? It is, in fact, a prequel. Drakengard 3 is technically a prequel to Drakengard, and then Drakengard is a prequel to Nier. But be careful with saying too much, because I have not revealed on stream the reason for the white chlorination disease. So, while Drakengard is canon, it is directly responsible for the events of this game, I don't want to say too much about it yet. I've yet to play it. Don't play it. As a huge fan of Drakengard, don't play it. Watch a playthrough. Because Yoko Taro is a psychopath who... Whoa, why? Oh. It's cheeks, dude. It's fucking garbage. Yoko Taro is insane and believes in this really cool idea that gameplay should reflect story. And so the story is about, like, what kind of person it would take to kill others. That's basically the whole, like, premise. It's a breakdown of the protagonist of RPGs, how they kill everything, but they're the good guy. But the way they do that is by purposefully making the game play like dog shit. Like, it is purposely designed to not be fun to play. Because what kind of person should enjoy killing people? That's not very cool. So we'll make this game absolutely horrid to play.
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies.
Oh, sorry. Okay, ready? What's a ship? Large seagoing vessel. Yay! You're so great, BB. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil.
Aww.
You have helped to expand my vocabulary.
So, Drakengard's story, very good. Drakengard game, bad. And I say this as someone that loves Drakengard. Drakengard 3 is good, though. They fixed that issue.
You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
You know, sometimes making a game butt cheeks is more impressive than making a good game intentionally, I mean. Oh yeah, no, like, conceptually it's a very cool premise, but in terms of making your player base want to actually finish the game, it's not great. And they experiment around with that in Nier Automata as well, the sequel to Nier, where it lures you in with 2B, who is both physically attractive on purpose, but also her gameplay is made to be seamless and really, really fun to play. Rose says, yeah, huge fan of the entire series, but man, I don't recommend playing Drakengard 1 or 2. 3 is fine. Yeah, but... What was I saying? Right, in Automata, 2B is an android that is designed to kill, so they make it feel good, because in-game, she enjoys it as well. But when you switch characters later in the story, that changes, and you start doing other things. And while the gameplay is still fun, it's not as seamless. It's purposely not as fluid and action-oriented. So it's an interesting way to do it, and I think they did a lot better in Automata than they did in Drakengard. Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. So the gameplay reflects the narrative and the message it wants to send. Yes, exactly. It's just a really bad idea when your message is, this is bad, so I'm gonna make the game bad. Music's for it great, though. Is great. I love Drakengard music. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Our friends.
Yeah. That's right! Yay! It's gonna be fun! I like the unclear canonicity of the anime in which it's told that 2B is not 2B, she is 2E. No, that is canon. She is 2E, but that's also spoilers. There's a specific side quest in Automata where you encounter rogue agents, and, well, you know what happens. Because that's 2E/2B's job. Yeah, it is impossible to talk about Nier and not spoil something, to be honest.
Pretty impressive stuff you
found.
To be honest, I'll start upgrading your weapon right away.
Honest. I'm always gonna. Yeah,
and
Ro,
since you did me a favor,
silly goose.
I won't even charge you for it.
Yay, we get a free weapon I already have.
This is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would Sounds be great.
It appears we have some free time.
Maybe Popola's found some information.
Very well.
Yeah, let's drop by the village, see what's going on. Spoiling is gay. I mean, Ro is? So have at it, King. I honestly only say unclear because people argue about it and just I can't be bothered to fight on the internet. Yeah. It's also canon that 2B is in, what is the game? Nikke and Astral Blade and all of those, because if you pay Yoko Taro money, he will make anything canon. He doesn't care. It's that one skit where Sungwon or ProZD pays the maker or one of the developers of Final Fantasy to say that Final Fantasy V is his favorite game. Not gonna lie, the Eve 2B skin in Stellar Blade is really good. 2B exists in Octopath Traveler, then. I have yet to play Octopath Traveler, but that sounds plausible, so I'll say yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, sure.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, you remember the air...
Not
so... I just got...
Yes, and we get the letter from the mayor.
The air and now
to go investigate.
Well, try.
But since we've already heard all of that dialogue, I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. Sorry, Glorious, but I'm going to do the thing where I'm going to force you to either pause the video several times in order to read that, or go back and watch the previous episodes.
Soul-crushing.
Because why would I go through it again? I can read quite fast, weirdly. Ooh. That's a useful skill. It's really good for your brain to be able to... not just be able to, but also to do it, to scan
that
through.
Village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Monogatari taught me that shit.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Yes! Oh.
Aren't you glad to be going back home?
Finally, someone I can talk about Monogatari with without going, it's the best, worst show
It's
ever.
home to so many terrible little memories, isn't it, Kaine?
No!
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Also, the fact that Tyrion does the uwu voice. As I said, he's not above doing anything to piss people off. But yeah, Monogatari is the greatest piece of dog shit I have ever watched. I love it. It's legitimately one of my favorite animes. Fuck! I'm gonna have to do some more voice acting, maybe. But it's problematic in a lot of ways. Yeah, that I don't really want to talk about. Suffice to say, it's a mystery anime with supernatural themes, and they're all interwoven and stylistic, and it's great. I'm in season 5, and holy moly, enjoying it to the fullest. The worst part of Monogatari is that it's not slop. I can't just dismiss it. It's intricately crafted garbage. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I discovered it at like a really dark point in my life, and as an art piece, it's incredible. The wordplay, the humor, the art style, everything about it, you can easily talk about as long as you're mature about it. Oh yeah, what's your favorite child? You really can't, because everything just breaks down to, oh no, it's... Ooh. Ararararagi-kun. Sorry, I stuttered. Yeah. Dignity was sold in a... I saw Dignity on a grocery store shelf for a nickel or whatever, for like 500 yen. I forget the exact monetary amount, but... God, I fucking love Monogatari so much, but it's so hard to tell people about how great it is, because they go, is that the one with, like, the children? You know what doesn't have this problem? Katanagatari. That is true-ish. I mean, there is the whole, the main character is groomed by 2 different women, but, you know, let's not look at the subtext of that. There's a whole lot going on in these shows. But Monogatari is legitimately, it's a show that, like, got me out of a seriously depressed, state of mind, and basically it's why the reason I'm still alive. Weirdly, at first I didn't like Hanakawa, but holy fuck. It was me who didn't understand her character and who truly she was in the middle of season 5. She's truly fleshed out. Yes! They purposefully do that. The story is not really told in order, but also, there's a reason a lot of people think Hanakawa is the best girl. And while I agree, I think I like, what's her name? Staple Girl more. Not because she's better for Araragi, but because I just vibe with her more. I mean, but let's not forget the fucking best character. 1 second. Hold on, I have to look up their name real quick. Kaiki. Kaiki is the fucking best. Daishu Kaiki. The con man who's Senjigahara. Yeah, that's it. The con man who is not a con man is the best fucking point. He also learns to be his dap me dog. Hell yeah. I love Monogatari. Kaiki is the GOAT.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
And so we have here where, in the previous run-through, we learned that, oh, hold on, where's Kaine? She's not even coming to her house. But you can see there is the wreath of flowers that was left after their house was destroyed and burned by the fucking lizard thing. The flowers survived, and then there's that painting that Kaine made of her grandma. Now we actually have like a little bit of story to those. But I have the same problem with Monogatari that I have with Jobless Reincarnation, which is that it's absolutely stunning. I adore how he seems to be the most mature and well-rounded fellow, despite his actions or even with his actions. He seems to be the most normal and abnormal person in the story. Yes! Absolutely. And I love how he goes from a villain to just, hell yeah. God, I hate Jobless Reincarnation so much. Same. It could have been, it could be so good. I hate it the most because of the good parts, right? The art, the character moments. Legitimately, the part where he meets his dad again is one of the best. I like Jobless Reincarnation. Is this the One Piece anime moment? Maybe. And I'm not going to say you're wrong for liking it. It's got really good parts. But oh my god, I can't stand how much of a sex pest Rudeus is. Like, dude, please, for 3 seconds, can you not be harassing women? I just move on from who I am and move forward, and as a symbol of this change, I'll keep the panties and toss out the lock of hair instead. Yeah, it's just like, dude, come on. The backstory, the character building, the world building, all of it is so, so good, and they just refuse to get rid of the character flaw. And I understand that, like, it's common in Japan for this character flaw to be used for, like, comedy and stuff, but at the end of the day, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered.
As chair,
you're the one.
He didn't write no letters. I can't spell. But yeah, you're fine to... I'm not gonna really be mad at you for liking Jobless Reincarnation, because what it does well, it does phenomenally. I still think about that scene that I brought up. When it comes to his sexual actions, yeah, he sex balls, but I count it as part of his deplorable actions that he needs to address. Yeah. Or things he needs to move on from. Flaws are amazing in character, but you need to address. Yes, exactly. That is my one complaint about the show, is that it never gets addressed.
A letter, huh? So, and if I'm
Other than that, I think it's damn near perfect.
Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one.
Every last one? Everyone.
So now we know that the shades that are here that were trying to be peaceful and live in harmony with humans, of course, the reason they turn hostile is literally because there is the hero, quote-unquote, going around murdering all of them.
A carnival of murder? I love it. Yeah.
Kaine, the villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
What's it matter? Oh, I'm on a ladder. Or sorry, a ladder. I guess Eris isn't here for me to torment. There was like a solid 5 minutes of them trying to figure out what I was saying. When I'm like, yeah, I need to climb the ladder. Which, of course, they didn't understand was ladder. So they thought I was looking for a ladder to climb on top of. Which you'd think context clues would be strong enough. Eris says, I'm sorry, my tumby isn't doing great. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
I'm sorry about your tumby, Eris.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Make ginger lemon and mint and honey tea.
Villagers are under it.
Oh my god, we have another... I should have put this together, but we have another tea fan. Good for the Tommy.
What could the...
Why did you even come here?
Yeah, so the Shades are actually acting in self-defense here. Because basically we, a mass murderer, have just waltzed in and claimed we are going to kill all of them. So, like, yeah, you know what, that's fair. Oh no, Ro, don't. What's your favorite tea and where do you get it from? Ro, calm down. It's okay. We don't need to start the tea war.
I feel something from within the creature.
Herbal tea. Rah! I have to check. Ugh. Not even tea.
Power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us.
Speaking of
The first to waver is the
hating
first to
things, Ro, I absolutely hate that you are... I'm not gonna death you.
sense magic coming from the center of that
I absolutely hate that Ro is objectively correct in most things about tea. Because I want to be like, who cares? But clearly Ro cares. Tea racism, basically. don't hate herbal tea, it's just literally not tea. Care to elaborate?
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Tea is one plant. Tea is herb.
Such speed!
Alright, we're not actually able to... It's not an insult, it's a raw observation. I make no judgment. Yeah. Ro... I should probably go ahead and say this. Ro, also... Their humor, a lot of the time, is based on... Fuck you. If that makes sense. Judge me. I don't think you're ready for that, dog. Ro does a lot of, like, pseudo-insults, where it's playfully insulting.
Look out! Something's coming!
I'm never ready
Its
for
weak
anything.
point is located around the
Sad
back.
face.
Try
Aww.
attacking it from above.
You have weighed and measured and found wanting.
Emil!
Or you have been. Damn, Ro with that Anubis grind.
Keep it busy! You should be able to attack from behind! Go around and get it!
I'm
Please,
gonna hit
hurry.
its cornea.
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
Oh, I have to climb up, right. God, it's annoying.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
Which is dumb. What is DAP? Eris, you claim to be,
You must strike it in the eye.
you claim to be, not entirely white, but you don't even know that. I used to have common wormwood plant. It is bitter, but
Are you there yet?
somehow enjoyable. Yeah, no, bitter teas are pretty dang good. Yeah, green, black, white, lung, etc. all come from the same plant. The differences are in when Eris says I'm old. Yeah, you fucking dinosaur.
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming!
Because when it's picked and how it's dried. Herbal tea is just nomenclature for steeped herb juice.
Won't help anyone if we
Whiter
lose you
than
here.
snow. Yeah. The caucasity of Eris. Oh, it's the butterflies.
Damn it! He beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Listen, Vice, you talk a lot of good shit, but I can't remember if there's ever a time in this story where Vice lives up to the hype. He talks mad shit, but he's just kind of like somewhat good or useful.
Yes, let the powers flow through you, child.
Ooh, spiky. Death count confirmation. 301-2030. Body 99.99% likely that of a red-eye. Death of a red-eye confirmed. 13th Expeditionary Force ordered home. Legion movements untraceable.
Wait.
Uh-oh. of the things I adore about T is how affordable and mixable it is. You can never get bored of it. Yeah.
The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Ro says, I also only make the observation because I am extremely serious about T and all my friends hate it. So we have essentially, us mass murderers showed up to the annual peace conference, said, I'm gonna kill all of you. Then when they try to defend themselves, we kill them all and then nuke the remains. We are absolutely not the hero of this story. Yo, why you grinning like that? Are we the baddies? Eris says, I like tea and I'm your friend, Ro. Oh no. Oh no, more text. A drink for all humanity to relish and enjoy. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. Rose says, no, I mean they hate how serious I am about it, Eris. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Emil's dream. Rampage. That's right, we get Emil's story as well. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment! Number 6 is out of control! Everyone, get out of here now! Posture check, I was just sitting like a shrimp. Get out of here! The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as massive hand materializes out of the gloom, lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sounds echoing off the walls of the laboratory, till the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. Ro is literally walking right now. Posture is good. Literally walking. I'm walking here! The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they've just seen. And a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. Oh! But this is a terrible mistake. The sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it is massive, many times the size of a human. If you stop talking, I'm gonna assume an Uglob ate you while walking. I'm gonna go listen to retro horror girl groups now. Have fun, Ro. You go get your girly pop on. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps around the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched, starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6. Adios, amigas, and enjoy. Also known as Halua. No. No. Oh no, please stop. Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! Bye, Ro. Have fun. One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. Number 6 understands their petitions. It pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound. howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who dare bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footprints echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for the boy who cannot see. Excuse me? Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and... Rather than stopping, the man only increased his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lids shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He's a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me!" barks the man. "Never look at me!" "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you hand me the Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop! You're hurting me!" "I told you to keep your eyes and mouth shut, so do it!" The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out with a single glance. And yet, subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet. Let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is even worse shaped than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought. When he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what can only be described as paste. The man blinks. His eyes go strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. You can go the rest of your way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. The helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with a stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashed this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the 3rd level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls. Every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. Sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now. As he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. Ultima weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilted its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull, ashen gray. And yet, it summons the strength of what strength remains and pulls itself towards Emil, one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, a person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter, perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need some water. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single, silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Eerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. The same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love,
What have I done?
You done good, kid.
I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
Would it help if I said they were Mormon? No, forget I said that.
If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
Thank you, Glorious, for the compliment. I used to be a stage actor, you know. Not much, but I at least put effort into it.
Really? Don't look back.
The tea propaganda has spread far and beyond. Mormons hate tea, you know. Has it? Well,
we had best be
that's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Anyways, moving on. Are Mormons not supposed to drink tea? They can't have caffeine, and as a lot of teas have caffeine, yeah, and coffee. Let's go speak with Popola. Let's go do the other sad part.
Information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Although my voice is getting a little bit sore, honestly. I've been going for about 2.5 hours. That might be... Yeah, I think when I get back to the village, I may call it for now. Let's hitch a ride on Bartholomew. Let's go, Bartholomew. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Is what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for questions, follow my plan instead. Trusting in what you can see. My memories serve me right. You might get to have your own planet in Mormon. Yep. Or is that Scientology? If it weren't for their sillies, I might be sold. Yeah. Yeah, so the reason I make Mormon jokes is because Ro, who left, my friend, is, or was Mormon, raised Mormon, but is not really Mormon. It's more just like, haha, the boar drifts, yeah. Do you like my boar, my boar? Guess I'm ready, cause I'm waiting for you. It's gonna be so exciting. Got this feeling really deep in my soul. Let's get on one, come along, get it on. Gonna take my board, see me. Gonna ride along till I get you. Hasn't ready, but I like it. I wanna race for you. Shall I go now? Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna step on the gas tonight and ride my boar. I'll fly and be a lover, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be as quick as a flash and we'll see the big show. They don't let my boar in the village. Alright. We are approaching 10:52. Oh, it is 10:52 p.m. EST. So we are approaching 11 p.m. and I think that is a good enough time to go ahead and call it for the night. Those of you who are just tuning in, I'm sorry, we are going to be wrapping up. But for those of you that stuck around for a while, I hope you guys had as much fun watching as I did playing. If you did, maybe consider leaving a like, comment, subscribing, or sharing with someone. Honestly, once you leave a Mormon alone for 5 minutes, you'll realize how silly it all sounds. Yay! Yeah, maybe consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or sharing with friends. But in the meantime, the only thing that I'm really asking you guys to do is to take care of yourselves. Your health, your mental health, that's what really matters. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.